EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Thunderbirds and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Thunderbirds offense will get the ball first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Quarterback empties his backfield. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Snap from the gun on third down. Pulls it in. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. There's a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
Jackson will throw. On target. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just...
Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hughes. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Hughes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to run, it's Hughes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option look. Finding, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10.
Number 97, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run inside. It's Hughes. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And it's the Thunderbirds in a good spot here with 2nd and short. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Stands in and takes the hit. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Give to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready, set, wide, 53, wide, 53.
Running inside, it's Hughes. Fighting off the defender. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. To the air. It's Wegman. Quickly to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Maybe some room here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to set up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit them with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting up.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Houston.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. Makes the grab. To the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably makes the grab in their space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Thunderbirds come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes the offense on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. snapped and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
What update do you have for us?
Here on the Cougars sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground with the counter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick strike complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line. Jackson will throw.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Right, here we go.
And it's the Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Come on, 88. Like this, ready, go.
Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball, to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Molly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey, guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
From the 30-yard line on first down. With the catch, it's Walker. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Lets it fly deep downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties.
There's some room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
The run inside. It's Hughes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Going long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. caught in the backfield. It's Dorsett. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
What a great time to dial up the cornerback blitz. You've got the opponent backed up. Offensive line is looking around. They're thinking maybe a linebacker, maybe a safety's coming. Instead, they bring the corner out from the perimeter of the field, and his speed gets him home, getting the sack and getting the safety.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. All the way back to the 15.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Houston Cougars will take over.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The sure hands, it's Walker. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Inside the 45. Maybe a crease. Inside the touchdown Cougar! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Jackson will throw. Looking left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Thunderbirds will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dorsett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. He got a step and just dusted the field. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
Number 91, set to kick the point.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Pulled and fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Keeps it himself. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cougars are marching down the field. Looking downfield is Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception. Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Throws to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the top. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pavlik, Jesse Palmer, and how